Nintendo finally launches its new console. Grand Theft Auto gets a brand new trailer, and a golfing legend joins Tiger Woods on the next cover of his game. Hola, como estas? It's been a while, but I am home from Punta Cana and ready to go. Let's grill, baby. Nintendo launched the Wii U last Sunday, November 18th. Systems have been selling pretty well from what I understand, and the launch lineup is probably one of the best that I've ever experienced. New Super Mario Bros. U is harkening back to the days of Super Mario World. Zombie U is adding a nice, mature survival horror edge, probably the best survival horror I've played in a long time. A friend of mine even said he hasn't been this tense since Resident Evil 2. That's saying something. Nintendo Land, the pack-in with the deluxe edition, is awesome. I can't believe I discounted at E3. Then there's Batman that I haven't tried yet, Scribblenauts I haven't tried yet, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 with its Nintendo mode that I haven't tried yet, and the list goes on. The playing on two screens is not as confusing as I thought it would be, and the fact that I can take this into the can if I have to keep my Mario play going is wonderful. Nintendo is doing all the right things so far. There were a couple of hiccups, like the giant install that had to happen before you could go online. A lot of the online things crashing, systems crashing. There are some bugs to work out, and a lot of people are getting on Nintendo's case about it. I have 4 words for anyone who's giving Nintendo shit. Red Ring of Death. Nothing compares to that. Keep it going, Nintendo. You're doing just fine. The second trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5 hit the internet on November 14th while I was laying on the beach. But it is 100% awesome. I specifically bought Wi-Fi for an hour just so I could watch this thing, and I was not disappointed. 3 protagonists, Trevor, Franklin, and Michael. I am particularly fond of Trevor. Now, not being a big Grand Theft Auto guy beforehand, but sort of easing into Rockstar's games with Red Dead Redemption, LA Noire, and Max Payne 3, I feel like I'm more prepared for this Grand Theft Auto game than I have been in previous titles, which makes me think that I'll like this one more than previous titles. And this trailer is definitely an indication of that. If you have not watched it, do it. It is excellent. And if you're not hyped for Grand Theft Auto now, you probably will be when it's over. Alright, so a bunch of stuff has come out since I left. My last episode was November the 3rd, so there's 2 big time shooters I have to cover, a bunch of stuff that came out this past week, and a smattering of stuff that comes out next week. It's a slow week next week, mostly digital. So I'm going to kind of retrace my steps and then preview what's coming out this week on the digital front on a supersized 30 tap on tap. Get those frosty mugs, it's time. November 13th was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I know nobody bought because nobody's playing it online. This past Sunday, as I talked about, Wii U launched, and this past Tuesday, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and The Walking Dead Part 5. PlayStation All-Stars is blowing me away. I did not expect it to be as good as Smash Brothers, but I love it. Walking Dead 5, Telltale Games is a bunch of sadists, but their game is fantastic and I recommend it to everyone. Coming up this week are 3 classic, if you want to call them that, Sega fighting games. Fighting Vipers, Virtual Fighter 2, and Sonic the Fighters for 400 points each. The month of November has been huge for video games, and it's only getting better on December the 4th with Far Cry 3, and that ending the big launch season. A lot of stuff to play. What's your flavor? Tiger Woods is adding some prestige to his cover this year by introducing Arnold Palmer himself, back in his old 1960s look, joining him on the cover of Tiger Woods 2014. Tiger Woods is also adding some of the younger circuit players like Keegan Bradley, this year's PGA Championship winner, as well as including 20 championship courses from all over the world. Tiger Woods, it seems, gets better and better as the years go on, and adding Arnold Palmer is basically the same thing as adding Michael Jordan in the 2K NBA games. So putting him in your game next to the current most recognizable golfer just makes perfect sense. I'm hoping, though, that Arnold and Tiger can go like one-on-one in some kind of competitive story mode type thing, because the more I think about it, that would be excellent. Like, grab a time machine, bring Tiger Woods back to Arnold Palmer's prime, and just see who wins. A brand new Uncharted game for the Vita was announced, Uncharted Fight for Fortune, but there's a little bit of Drake's deception in it. This isn't the action-packed third-person shooter you're thinking of. This is more along the lines of Magic the Gathering, in that it's a action-adventure, turn-based card game. what the hell's going on here? You want to build up some steam for the Vita, fine. Uncharted, good choice. Card game? I don't understand what you're doing here. If it's a real life card game that you adapt to the Vita, fine. Or vice versa. If you're going to bring out the cards later on, cool. But Pokemon trading card game came out and then was released on the Game Boy Color, and that wasn't very good. I don't know what you're trying to do here. When people think Uncharted, they think great production value and excellent action, not cards. As I mentioned earlier on Tap, the week that was a very, very good week for high quality game releases. I personally have 4 or 5 of them, and all 5 of them are very, very good. So, I want to touch on everything that was good in this week with this week's You Win.
You win!
It started on Sunday with the Wii U launch. As I talked about in the beginning, the system is great, couple of hiccups here and there, but nothing a new console hasn't seen before. The games that I brought home have all been great so far. Miiverse is excellent, the touchpad is excellent. Nintendo's done a great job here in the early going. As long as they can keep that going and make it the full-featured system that they promised with Nintendo TV and all that, this could be one of Nintendo's best systems ever. It's certainly not a Virtual Boy. But aside from that, on Tuesday you had Hitman Absolution, which I have not played, but fans so far seem to be very excited about. And PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which, being a Smash Brothers fan, I was kind of obliged to check out. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I enjoy Smash Brothers, but so far, man, is it really, really cool. I love what the guys of Superbot have done to adapt the formula into their own thing. And then, Walking Dead Episode 5. Walking Dead, I love it. I never thought I would consider a downloadable game for overall game of the year. And while it is not technically sound, there are a lot of glitches and hiccups here and there, the story more than makes up for it. If you have not played this game yet, do it, but be prepared. If you didn't like the fact that Mass Effect 3 didn't have an exact happy ending, you are not going to like the ending of Walking Dead 5. And for the high quality games that came out the week starting November 18th, you win. For all of us here at Hot Off the Grill, stay hungry, my friends, and thank you so much for watching. Come here, you little...